What's going on, guys? Tony here. So in this video, I'm going to compare two of the most luxurious credit cards here available to Canadians that you can actually get your hands on if you have a pretty good income and also credit score just one level below the world famous Centurion card. I currently own and use the personal platinum and canceled my business platinum not too long ago, so I'm gonna give you guys a full in-depth review slash comparison and also give you guys my personal first-hand experience as well, just so in case you're comparing the two cards or deciding which one to get or deciding which one is right for you. Like always, I'll be going over the sign-up bonuses, the annual fees, everyday spins, special perks, special benefits, and more. Basically everything you need to know to make a right decision, whether you get the personal platinum or the business platinum, or if you decide none of them are right for you. I feel like this is definitely an overdue video, you guys, just because in the past we compared so many credit cards like the airline, hotel, the gold cards even, and some of the other cards as well, and we haven't talked about the platinum card. Come on, Tony, what's going on? The platinum cards are definitely a staple in the Canadian credit card game, so I'm really excited to make this video here for you guys. And also, I mean, when I first started, I looked everywhere on YouTube and stuff like that just to get some more information on these cards. I just wasn't too sure. I don't know if I'm gonna spend, all this money on the annual fee just on these credit cards. And quite frankly, there wasn't any information that I could actually find, so I actually spent hours sifting through the site. So I just wanted to make this video here for you guys so you guys don't have to spend hours basically like me. Welcome back if you're returning, and if you're new, my name is Tony, and on this channel we focus on personal finance. We upload every single week, so if you want to see more content like this, make sure you subscribe with the bell, and all I ask for is for a quick like. It really helps me out by letting YouTube know to show this video to more people so it can help them out. And with that out of the way, we have a long video ahead of us, so let's get right into the content. First things first, these are not credit cards, you guys. These are called charge cards if you didn't already know. And if you don't know what a charge card is, it's very similar to credit cards with very minor differences, being, for example, they don't have a preset spending limit, and no, they're not unlimited credit cards like what some people claim them to be. Their limit is still like, it still exists, but it's just hidden, and it gets changed pretty much every single month depending on your spending pattern. If you tend to spend little more money every single month, or it also depends on your history and stuff like that as well. However, if you do have a big purchase coming up and you want to make sure that your card doesn't get declined, you can always call them ahead of time. And by the way, they're some of the best customer service people I've ever spoke with. They can type in a number in their system, for example $10,000, and the system will let them know whether it will get accepted or declined, and then of course they can let you know as well. And then I also heard that if you have a big spending limit coming up, you can maybe call them to kind of let them raise your limit, but I haven't tried that myself. Other than that, as a charge card, you do have to pay off these cards in full every single month. Otherwise, your interest rate will be very, very high, like 30% high. But I mean, not to worry, if you are getting these class of cards, I would assume that you're gonna be paying off your bill in full every single month anyways. Before we begin with the sign-up bonuses, I just want to cover the rough value of each point. And I did say rough value because the value of each Amex point is entirely subjective and depending on how you use them. But I mean, if you want a good reference point, a general rule of thumb is do not redeem your points at a less value than 2 cents per point. So for the sake of this YouTube video, from now on, I'm gonna refer the value of each Amex points at 2 cents per point. Now let's talk about the sign-up bonuses. It's actually quite unfair at the time of the recording of this video to compare the sign-up bonuses of these two cards, because once upon a time they were very high, and then the pandemic hit, and then both of the sign-up bonuses of these cards actually got slashed like pretty brutally. And it's not just until recently that the business platinum went back to 75,000 at MAR points as the sign-up bonus if you go through a referral link, while the personal platinums is still 25,000 points. So if you're thinking of getting the personal platinum, I would hold off until it goes up to at least 60 to 70,000 as the sign-up bonus before actually signing up to that card. And just for the sake of this video, we're gonna use the sign-up bonuses of both of these cards before the pandemic. I got my business platinum card at a value of 75,000 points as the sign-up bonus, and the personal platinum at 70,000 points as the sign-up bonus. And you do have to hit minimum spend, which is $7,000 in 3 months on the business platinum and $5,000 in 3 months on the personal platinum. But I got it during the pandemic, so they did kind of extend it for me. Generally speaking, understandably, the business platinum does have a pretty high sign-up bonus, and I mean, it is for business owners, so the idea is you're supposed to run your business expenses through there, so $7,000 would seem reasonable if you are thinking about it that way. If you think the 7,000 or even the 5,000 is hard to spend in terms of organic spending, then check out my video on how to hit minimum spends, and I talk about a lot of the actionable tips and tricks that you can actually implement to hit your minimum spends very easily. That video will be linked above and also down in the description below. Now let's talk about annual fees, because these cards are not cheap. The business platinum costs a whopping $499 as the annual fee, and the personal platinum costs $699. However, the difference is the personal platinum actually gives you a $200 credit, travel credit that you get. So actually it makes the net annual fee of both of these cards $499. And if you say, Tony, I'm not going to be traveling, what am I going to do with the $200 credit? And I would say simply use the refundable hotel trick. And if you didn't know, basically book a refundable hotel, catch in those credits, and then refund the hotel. So we can pretty much assume a $500 or $499 for both of these cards. You may be thinking to yourself, why on earth would anyone get a $500 a year credit card, and why would you get 2 of these cards? Well, I'm glad you asked. I thought you'd never ask. So for starters, you do get 3x return, or almost 3x return on your money, because again, if we're assuming a value at 2 cents per point, then the sign-up bonuses alone for both of these cards are gonna worth $1,500 and $1,400, and that pretty much 3x is the annual fee already. On top of that, there's the benefits and there's the card values that we're gonna get right into in just a second. And it's metal. Imagine dropping this at a restaurant, like, pretty big flex right there. Both of these cards get you unlimited airport lounge access for you and also 1 to 2 of your guests in the world famous Centurion Lounge, and also some of the other lounges in the Amex Lounge collection, for example, the Delta Sky Lounge. If your airport doesn't have one of these lounges in their collection, then you also get a complimentary premium level priority pass. So what you can do with that is get pretty much unlimited lounge access for you and 1 guest. If you guys don't know what a lounge is, or if you haven't tried it out before, I promise you, if you just try it once, you will get addicted, you guys. And it definitely changed the travel game for me personally. Like, I used to see airports as such a dreadful waiting experience, but now it's something that I actually look forward to. It sounds weird to say, but I actually look forward to it because they include complimentary amenities, which is different per lounge, but some of these amenities can include buffet style food, bartenders, open bars, study area, work area, sleeping area, kids play area, showers, spa, massages, you name it. Understandably, if all of that I just said just went over your heads, I wouldn't even blame you, because I mean, travel is shut down right now and you can't visit these lounges, so these benefits aren't any good for you guys anyways. Well, not to worry, maybe the next part will interest you. So for those road trip lovers out there, you get these special perks with these other companies. So with the business platinum, you're gonna get rental car perks with Avis and Hertz, and on top of that, you're gonna get the hotel perk of Marriott Gold status. And for the personal platinum, you actually get a little bit more perks, so you're gonna get all of the above. On top of that, you'll also get Radisson Rewards Gold, as well as Hilton Gold status, as well as Shangri-La Jade status. Now, from the surface level, the personal platinum is so much better, but if you do look into it, you can actually status match your Marriott into a lot of these other ones I mentioned and more. So I did make an in-depth video on status matching, and it's something really cool, you guys. If you haven't checked it out already, do check it out. And I talk about also a loophole that can land you some free hotel nights and credits in some of the best resort properties in the world. Next, you will get yourself access for 2 programs, one of them called the Hotel Collection, the other one called Fine Hotel and Resorts. And basically what those are is if you book your hotel stays through the Amex portal that's special to your card, you basically get special treatment, basically like a VIP at that property, no matter if you have status at that property or not. And in return, you do have to pay a little bit more in terms of the booking fee. I personally haven't used this perk myself because I compared the rate of that and also the rate if I were to book with the hotel directly or a third party like Expedia, and the difference was actually pretty steep for it to be worth it for me. But there are definitely some sweet spots that I can think of by using this perk. Along with that, the next perk is actually something I started only using recently and I've actually been loving it. So it's something called the Platinum Lifestyle Concierge. So what that is if you have a platinum level card, you get access to these travel slash lifestyle concierges, and they can basically book your restaurants, and you can order flowers for your significant other and stuff like that. And they can actually get you guys into, like, for example, sold out concerts and stuff like that. And talking to the lady over the phone, she said some of her clients has asked her to get them limited edition bags, limited edition shoes. With the concierge, you also have access to the special program that literally I haven't seen anyone really talk about before. It's called the Global Dining Collection. Basically, American Express has partnership with these really high-class restaurants around the world in pretty much all the major cities. You can actually Google the Dining Collection American Express, and you can actually see if they do have it in your city as well. So basically what it is you call the lifestyle concierge to make the reservation, and once you arrive or before you leave at the restaurant will actually give you something like maybe a glass of wine, maybe like a free drink or like some desserts. So basically an amenity up to the chef, and I actually booked one of these for next week, so I'm really excited to see what I'm gonna get, and I'll definitely keep you guys updated. And these are really high class restaurants, so the value here I can see it being pretty good. And then we have the next perk which came in clutch this year. It's something called the Amex Offers, and basically all Amex cardholders will have access to Amex Offers, but the platinum level cards do have more premium offers, and I did confirm this with American Express as well. And also this year there was some kind of retention slash special offer because of what is happening around the world. For example, for my business platinum card, before I canceled it, I got $160 worth of telecom credit, which I used towards my cell phone bill, which, you know, I was gonna pay anyways. And then also I got $250 worth of Dell credits, basically a $250 gift card, which I helped to buy that monitor behind me there. And that's already $310 in value just from the business platinum card alone, and that's not even counting the sign-up bonuses and the other stuff that I got with the card as well. And then there's the personal platinum, so what I got with that is a $250 essential credit, and what qualified for that credit was either grocery shopping or Uber Eats, so I did order a lot of Uber Eats when I was stuck here at home. Last but definitely not least, we have the everyday earnings, and this is probably one of the most key distinguishers between both of these cards. So the business platinum will get you 1.25 American Express reward points for every dollar spent, and again using that ratio of 2 cents per point from earlier, that's basically a rough 2.5% return. While on the personal side of things, you do get 3 points per dollar spent on dining, 2 points per dollar spent on travel, and 1 point per dollar spent on everything else. And if you want to put that into percentage, it's gonna be 6, 4, and 2%. Just like how the name suggests, if it's for personal use, the personal side is pretty attractive with the 6% back on dining, 4% back on travel, and for everything else it's only 0.25 MR points less than the business platinum. But if you have tens of thousands or even hundreds of thousands of business expenses going through your account every single month, then the business might make more sense for you. Since, for example, like let's say if you have a bunch of Facebook ad spend, then the 0.25 cents per point extra would make a pretty big difference for you. Personally, I would wait a little bit until I get either one of these two cards because they do have a once in a lifetime policy in terms of the sign up bonuses. And the reason I say to wait is because of what's happening around the world, we can't really take advantage of the travel perks right now fully. And in the meantime, there's a lot of great cards that you can take advantage of. For example, the HSBC World Elite MasterCard with 100,000 points as the sign-up bonus. If you really want to get your hands on one of these cards right now, then I would go for the Business Platinum, since 75,000 points is still pretty good, while the 25,000 points for the Personal Platinum is just not comparable at all, and it's definitely not worth to waste your once-in-a-lifetime bonus on. So again, these are very similar cards, you guys, and I do think I covered everything. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys thought about the video, and if you liked it, make sure you hit like. I really appreciate it. And also, if you want to see more content like this every single week, make sure you subscribe with the bell. And as always, have an amazing day. Peace.